Hello, people. Welcome to What in the World, Steve? This next character that I'm going to tell you about, everyone that talks about him is actually very, very happy to talk about him because they always just say one thing, mate. He's just good value. You know how good? Like this good. You know how hot does it get in the Aussie sun? This hot. Yeah. I like to send kudos to my good friend Troy. And man, I have some very funny experiences with him. But the great experience is about this character is like, he says it himself, but I don't. But he truly thinks he's a full bogan. But like, but he's bogan to the extent that like when my mates first described Troy as like, man, like he actually has those, those in Chinese we call it the people character, yanzi. Yeah, but like, there's a thong that's like that. It's like that character. That's like the I can't say the name, but yeah, that has that character thongs. And he goes, he's so Aussie that he always wears it that like the sunburnt print marks has that print on it. So that layer when he takes off is white. Yeah, and yeah, but he's true blue and fair dinkum, man, and I love him. So, do you know who this guy is? This guy's name's Troy. All right, so I'll share with you a story. I got invited to their wedding, right? And then everything was grand. We had like the dancing lions. We had like everything you can fit under the sun. Because he married a beautiful, beautiful Vietnamese lady, and yeah, she's next on my list. I asked for her permission, but yeah, I didn't really get an answer, so I'm still gonna do it anyway. So I was at their wedding, and then to the middle of it, it was so beautiful. They organised a dance, like a waltz, with Troy's mum, and Troy's mum's like quite of a like mature age, and she still like came out and then did the waltz with him with Troy. It was so romantic, son and mum. And then after that, everyone's clapped, and then like firecrackers everywhere, and even the line dancers came. But shortly after, like I saw Auntie, like pull out of her seat, and then she was walking slowly and gingerly, and then I said, "Ah, ma'am, like you okay? Is there anything?" And then she goes, "Where's Troy?" And I go, "Okay, don't worry, just rest assured, I'll find him for you, and I'll get him straight to you." Because it was actually a film clip that I just saw of them like dancing. Well, they danced a waltz live, but they had a full reel of like film clips about the loving mother and their great relationship. That was a great thing. So I was so touched by like mum and son, yeah. And then and then when I went to where was he? Yeah, he was near. He was near the toilet because there was all his mates and they were all drinking. And then when I got there, after watching that lovely clip and everything, and then, but this is very typical, right? So you'll get it. I turn around and go, hey, Troy. And he turns back around and he sees me and he goes, "Hey, Steve." I go, "Yeah, Troy. And I go, hey, Auntie's looking for you outside, like, your mum, And then Troy goes, "Oh, what does she want now?" That moment, I just really cacked it. It's ironic. Obviously, he loves her, but it's just the way he acted, as opposed to like what I saw on the reel, and then the waltz that they just had together. It's just so typical, right? Yeah. My other bestie does that as well. Always argues with his mum, and I go, "Stop it, man! Nip it in the bud," But it's a love-hate relationship. You know what I mean? Yeah. So kudos to him. Hey, Troy, I love you, and I promised you, like, I'm going to do something for you, and I hope this satisfied you. But there's probably more funny events to come, but you know what? I might as well say it. One time we were drinking together, and he and his missus came out for my birthday, and then we were playing pool, yeah, and then we drank so much, and then as we went to the toilet, and I go, "Hey, Troy, can I just borrow a bit of money so I can get another drink. And he goes, yeah, mate, just take my wallet away, you know? And then, as I took his wallet, I accidentally took his license out and then put it in my pocket because the security was asking for it earlier. And somehow I was so drunk, it ended up back in my wallet. 3 weeks later, I go to my local leagues club, and then the security guard's like, oh, can I please see your license? Yeah, I go, yeah, sure. I pull it out. And then the security guard looks at me, and then I look at him, and he goes, mate, you don't look like a Troy Anakin to me. And I look, Troy? I looked at the license and go, oh, shit. Yeah. So I rang Troy up straight away. Troy, I apologise, but I don't know how, but for some reason I ended up with your license. And he goes, oh, was it you? Was it Steve? I go, yeah, Troy, my deepest and sincerest apologies. Like, I had no idea up until today when I walked into a leagues club. And then he goes, it's all cool, mate. You can just keep it as a souvenir. Because I already got a new one. And I go, Troy, sorry, man. Sorry. Yeah. So next time we won't drink that much. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. No, seriously. Yeah. Amy's right, you know. You got to nip it in the bud, bro. Start at 1, but finish at 2. I love you.